Hi guys, so just really quick I wanted to show you how I make an elderberry tincture. And if you don't know what that is, it is a very strong, like concentrated extract of elderberries and whatever else you want to put in it. And it has a very long shelf life if you use alcohol in it, which this recipe does have alcohol in it. I'll just teach you another way to do it too if you don't want to use the alcohol. But the elderberry syrup, it lasts in the fridge for maybe 2 to 3 months, but the tinctures will last a lot longer and the doses are a lot smaller because they're so powerful. So this recipe only has 3 ingredients in it, and you can actually even make this with only 2 ingredients if you want to do that. So the first ingredient is the elderberries, and I'm actually using cloves in mine too, which you do not have to do. You can just do elderberries. So I have the elderberries and the cloves right here. This is just a bottle to show you what I will be dosing it in. So I'm going to use a glass. The reason why I'm using this little jar is because it's the only one I have at the moment that has a plastic lid. You're not supposed to use a metal lid with the alcohol. However, I have in the past and it's not really caused an issue, but it will like corrode it. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what it will do. This jar was on a jar of alcohol for a very long time, and you know, it's a little rusty looking, but you know, it's fine. If you do not have a plastic lid and you want to make this right now, I'm gonna fill it a little over halfway with the dried elderberries. You want to make sure that you use dried elderberries and not fresh elderberries all the time, because if you eat a fresh elderberry, it has a chemical in the seeds that can cause you to vomit. They're toxic unless they're dried or cooked. So if you're going to make some syrup in the Instant Pot or on the stove top, that's fine if you use fresh berries for that. Now I'm using my hands here, but you want to be sanitary. I did wash my hands, so you can use a funnel and just pour them in there. I'm just gonna put a few more cloves. You can add cinnamon, whatever. You can add ginger, but I'm just gonna make it pretty basic and use elderberries and cloves just for this. I will use a funnel for the alcohol. That's all important. You want to use at least 80 proof alcohol for this, and you just cover everything up. I'm going to go ahead and fill it just almost to the top. Now, just give it a little shake. I will label this, and I will put it in a good dark space. You want to store it in a cool dark place such as this cabinet I have here for about 6 weeks, and every day or so just come by, give it a little shake, and it should be good for about 6 weeks. You go ahead and you'll strain everything through, the cloves and the elderberries. You'll store it in something about like this because it has the dropper, and that is how you take it, a dropper full at a time, depending on if you're sick or not. So the extract is, if it has alcohol in it, it's not recommended for children under 2. I do have a daughter and she is under 2, so she does get the syrup. I make syrup as well, but she's still breastfeeding as well, so she will get the benefits through my milk whenever I take the extract and, you know, the syrup too. So how you do it, if you want to make it for a child or if you want to make it for yourself and you don't really feel comfortable using the alcohol, you take equal parts of vegetable glycerine, food grade, and filtered water. You can use bottled water, or tap water would probably be okay, especially if you have a well. We have a Berkey water filter right here. So that's what we use to filter our water. We have city water. And so you would use half food grade vegetable glycerin and half filtered water on top of the elderberries and cloves, and or if you want cloves or cinnamon or whatever you're going to use. And so you do it the same way. You let it sit for about 6 weeks to extract the benefits from the berries, and then you just strain it off and you put it in a dropper bottle and it's ready to use. And the shelf life for the vegetable glycerin version will not last as long. I'm really not sure exactly the shelf life, but I'm going to say probably around a year. You will smell it if it's off, if it's expired. But the alcohol version will last around 5 years, if not more, especially if it's 80 proof or higher, which I did use higher than 80 proof here, and it will last a long time, but we'll probably use it up way before that, and I'm sure you will too. So let me know how you like it, and subscribe and stick around, because I'm going to be sharing lots of other recipes for healthy foods and nutritious foods, and some more herbal recipes as well. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like to see.